Всем продолжим Макс Пейн. Сегодня выйдет 2 ролика. Я их вчера снимал. И сегодня снимаю их уже.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también tiene armas! ¡Fuego! ¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
I had to save some valuables. I was letting myself get distracted from the task at hand.
Вроде бы никого нету, а есть кто-то. Сейчас точно у меня сейчас тоже есть. Пойдем сейчас посмотрим. О, господи. Получится. Здесь такое же, да? Да блин! Куда уже? Все, вижу. Это был последний.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Помню, не туда зашел. Что такое-то?
This was where Marcelo was supposed to be sleeping. He'd bear. Passos had the name of the bar where I was drinking my life away. I should have put things together then, instead of waiting for De Silva to walk me through it real slow.
Шведский стол. Заметно. Погнали. И погнали. Ой, ничего себе. Вот это спорт. Здесь нам надо сюда даже близко. Пирожочки.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
Go! Ребята, может я буду снимать наушники? Как слышно? Ой, и что? Все сейчас взорвется, что ли?
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
На кого он похож? Что?
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
А, сейчас придется плыть. Понятно.
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Угу. Понятно, что кого-то ранили. О,
It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Ладно, я же могу все исправить. Могу такие. А, нет, не могу. Вот здесь я могу топить в реке. Не, здесь могу топить в реке. Ну ладно, ничего страшного, бывает.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door.
Что за тренажер? Пойдемте осмотримся. Может быть, найдем что-нибудь ценное. А здесь есть золотое оружие.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Здесь теперь мы должны их убить, да? Я, кажется, знаю. На счет 3. Раз, два. Блин, что-то не получилось. Вау. Нас не показывают на проекторе. Плохой проектор. Если надо помочь, значит это надо идти на суд, потому что покуда вся сломана. Осмотримся.
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
Что не искали? Помыться даже. Блин. Интересно, можно выпрыгнуть? Нельзя.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it. Daphne's ship was always stocked.
У нее в квартире было... Ничего не было.
¡Hijo de puta! ¡Aquí no hay nada!
¡Miguel! ¡Por acá!
Бам! Там еще есть что ли выход? Да. Ну здесь давайте смотримся.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Что смотреть?
It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
Брак. Наверное, брак. Еще я ищу вот эту золотую душу, потому что, наверное, это же...
¡Mándalo! ¡Hijo de puta!
was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. The pirates wouldn't get everything.
А еще можно найти здесь рояль. Все. Как он не стрелялся, я же прям видел. Было. Кстати, должно быть золотой вот где рояль? Вот и рояль.
And the band played on. The boat was well appointed.
¡Está abierto!
Все начинается.
¡Te vas a morir, hijo de puta!
Да давай, это уже стрелять! Оно легко попадает. Типа, моего ножа на золотое. А вот это, кстати, тоже, да, золото? Типа, убивает, да?
Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel. I spotted Passos and Marcella. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne?
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
Так.
There's some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. Come on!
Блин, не успел. Все успел.
My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady.
much time we have? Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! We can't let them take her!
Cross up top.
Какой нафиг?
Not bad.
Whoa, whoa, man, what's the problem?
И побежал. 500 с точкой, мне кажется, лучше. Что еще? Я думаю, он прибежит, а он прибежал, тоже такой мальчик.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Eyes up!
We can get across up top.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving!
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Мало патронов.
Fucking animals!
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
¡Coño de su madre!
Теперь понимаю, когда вот такие вот падения Да понятно, куда он идти. Это музей, ладно, не буду ничего смотреть. И что? А, все понял. Я не понял. Так, а теперь вроде бы непонятно, как куда идти надо. А, вот сюда.
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
Смотри, какой большой комар. Так, почитаем. Да. Это во Франции такие большие комары. Вдруг он живой. Это какая... Так, подожди, я не досмотрел. Ты мне мешаешь. Кто меня стрелял? Ладно, смотри. Там такие вот были рыцари. Корабли, что ли? Какой-то Титаник. Чего не ломать?
Fancy seeing you here. I needed to neutralize the bad guys first. I blocked. Americans had a long and checkered history of involvement in Panama. This was my sorry chapter, for what it's worth.
Выброшу их, чтобы легче было вести. Потому что 3 килограмма.
Jesus Christ.
Ё-моё! Это что такое? Башки пули.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Так и надо
Let me
делать.
ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but
But nothing. Probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You.
Криво.
You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people.
А, вообще
You're
да.
a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. Want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause?
По идее,
And I need you to check something out for me.
сейчас недавно
What?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers
это
say
с ним
a
подружиться.
bus drove off some captives,
It did, I saw it.
but no captives
Теперь
were
в
ever booked.
компании что-то было.
Probably handed him off to the paramilitary death squads,
Caixa Preto?
right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard, but it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
О, какие-то ушах.
It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be.
Понятно.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Прийти туда. Хватит проверить.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo.
Мне структуру жугают.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here.
Мне кажется, что-то нехорошее.
Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence. But I'd written off too many of those already.
Скорее всего, паулик. Как хочется им сидеть.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Это отель. Да. Я подставил тебе.
É a mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tá fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz?
Atirem neles!
Что под пистолет? Зачем фонарик?
Cuidado, ele está vindo!
Ah, está ardendo! Esse filho da puta me atingiu!
Mano do céu, meu Deus!
Мне кажется, мы встретились с девочки. Скажи, что это не нужно.
Atire ninguém com abertura! Vai, segura!
И... По это пройти. Что-то не понимаю. Есть один выход и другой. С этого выхода. Там что ли должно быть? Или как? Голову он ударяется. Если ему так надо было, то выход какой-нибудь. Что я не понимаю. Какой? Как где выход? Темно вообще. Можно пройти пешком как-нибудь здесь? Нет, здесь вообще не надо ничего делать. Пешком. Вот! Куда я нажал? На Е нажал, да? А потому что так не можно, да? Все, теперь буду нажимать.
I hadn't slept in days. I needed something to keep me going. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Зачем? Зачем номер покрыл?
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
Что это?
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution. This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho.
Стреляй ты!
Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
Naricho, tú!
Нафига?
For all Serrano owed me,
Сколько бы
he'd paid enough.
Он мне все равно.
For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Ну-ка пойду я посмотрю, что это. Ну ладно. Ну и не надо.
Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Вау, сколько.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground. So I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
4. Аккуратно. Блин, ты чё прошел мимо? Ты тут какой-нибудь вот хер. Куда мы зашли?
Call it evidence for De Silva. I had to hurry up before more of those assholes showed up.
Каждый столб, да? А на это надо? Только на красный столб.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Quem sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
Ну что, тебе расстреливаться? Первый убить. Всего-то будет.
Você consegue se mexer?
At least my visitors had been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Куда они вообще ушли? Отсюда. Значит, нам сюда и надо. Погнали. Первый. Точнее, первый. А, ты не умираешь. Так их видно, а так нет, да? Я смотрел, ворота как вообще.
dime I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Так, надо подойти и взять эту. Подожди ты со своей заключением. Бак. Бам. Какие-то очень понятные. Что они достали свои будопуты. Все. Теперь надо туда. Нема туда. Нет. Так. И сколько нам еще включать? Самое интересное.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Ну то кому надо.
Vai, vai, rápido, rápido, vai! Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Вообще да.
Senor Neves,
What the fuck is your problem, man?
my problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
только идти. Давай просто идти домой. А, здесь вообще тоже есть. Создать. Вот. И вообще сезон.
wasn't dangerous, friend.
I kind of like it. It's grown on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
На, Сань.
What are you doing here?
I came back
Пас.
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss and his brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings on the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Chapter 13.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know, I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele.
Засадка.
Ah!
А нет, мы сами что ли дали? Или чё?
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, se fudeu! Meu conta eu quero saber do cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo, vamos aqui! É aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Так, почему
Então resolveu aquela
ты
parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Да, ну, засадили, теперь его засадили. Ой, еще удар.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here? Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
На! Макс всегда строчит.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Ладно, ребята, на этом мы закончим. Ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь. Эй, чё мне не нравится? Ой, ладно. Так. Всем пока.